I think um, I think they're like as Nakin said, is the red dress represent the enthusiastic. I think it's related to happiness because I think that like the theme is rather than like worrying about the like everything that she faces, like she has to learn how to be happy, like yeah.
I would agree and disagree with McKeon. She said that the color red is to try to reach other people to be a little bit different. But then on the other, she said that it's not a formal color, and I want to say that it is, and she wore because it's a little bit different than the others. The others didn't wear such formal colors, but red is a really strong color, and she really tried to be different than the others.
Well, I have a slightly different opinions than all of you. I think that the reason why the author chose to make her dress color red is to show her desire to be popular. Usually red represents desire and anger, and I think she really wanted to be popular and be attractive, and that's why the author made her wear the red dress instead of other colors. And also, I think it was mentioned in the other group that the color red makes a person mature, and I think that is also true because she's in ninth grade, but I think the mom wanted her to look more special and mature so that she can shine in the dance sport.
First, I have same idea with Soyeon. Red is not a like warmer color. You can see the like strongest in the red. First, I wear the red hoodie. It looks like really like childish. Like it always looks like one of the impacts in the party.
I think she wanted to look different and pop out from the others. Look natural.
I think the mom, like the author decided that the mom made a red dress because the red is a really colorful color, and you can see that the mom is really happy about doing the dress, and she chose a really happy color to her daughter to wear. But on the other side, like she didn't notice, but it might be a really like strong color that they really make it different between her and the other people. So when she like walks into the dance, it's really wow, something like that.
Yeah, but I think that was what her mom was trying to. I think that was her mom's intention, but I don't think that it really worked because she didn't get enough attention from others, and at some point she was left alone when when her friends were dancing with other boys. So I think that was really that her mom was trying to make her look attractive and special in that way.
For another question, I think the real reason of her unwillingness to participate in the school dance is because she doesn't fit in the mood of the high school. There's a quote, yeah, that at high school I was never comfortable for a minute. I didn't know, I was never comfortable for a minute. So there was a carnival atmosphere of brutality in the room at such times, scaring weak and suspect people like me. So she is not popular. She thinks, at least she thinks she is really not fit into the mood of the high school, and I think she somewhat expected that she will kind of left over in the dance party, and she was reluctant to go to the dance party.
I agree with Dr.'s idea, but I think I think she doesn't think she looks like pretty than Looney, And also he has no confidence to dance with other boys. She hides in the bathroom to escape the situation. And so we can know this from the book, another report. Here, like I felt like a great low, long, clumsy, and goose people. It doesn't seem like I'm pretty. I have no confidence to dance with boys.
I think the real reason why she didn't want to go to the dance is really related to the other two. She didn't feel confident enough to stand there in front of everyone and party or do whatever she wanted to do. But she didn't feel enough confident to be around those people outside of school.
I like how Nagyang tied the main character not being able to fit into society with the reason why she was not willing to participate in the school dance. In my opinion, it is also related. I think she was afraid to be rejected. Yeah, like so when she went to the dance, she didn't look at anybody because she was afraid that she would get a sign of rejection. And also in the text, when she's left over and no one like asks her out, she actually says that her fear came true, which means that she was afraid to be rejected in the dance. And yeah, the exact quote that she said was, "I had been afraid of what was true," yeah, which means she was afraid to be rejected.
My idea is basically saying with all you guys that she kind of had jealousy of Adloni, that like she thought that her dress is like not as pretty as Moni's, so she feels afraid to participate.
So since like she was like I think we all agree that she was a bit afraid that she would be left over in she was kind of not sure that she would have a partner in the dance. And so why do you think she really wants to be with a partner? Like, so why do you think she's like kind of obsessed with having a partner, which also ties to boy craziness?
I don't think it's boy craziness. I think it's really just something girls do this age. That you really want a boyfriend or something. So I'm not sure if it's craziness. I just think it's something that everyone does, and she's just going with the flow.
I have the same idea with Maya. I think boy craziness represents jealousy toward against boy. If Mary and she have boy plans in the party, she would be able to never say call them boy crazy. For example, when main character found boy, she just left Mary and enjoyed the moment together. So also that age is beginning to have interest with opposite sex.
Well, I disagree with both of you. I think the boy craziness is real madness because, like, well, it's true that like teenagers are like interested in other opposite gender, but I think she is more like obsessed with it. Like during the dance when she had no partner, she was like sweating and biting her thumb, which shows that she's like very obsessed with being popular and being popular to boys. And also when she saw that her friend Loni had a partner but she didn't, she really got angry and jealous and was willing to just dump her and not be friends with her. When she knew that she didn't have a father and her family situation is not good, I don't think, that's why I think boy craziness is real madness, because she was like willing to trash her only friends because she had a boy who danced with her, but she didn't.
I did my hair up in steel curlers. I had never done this before because my hair was naturally curly, but today I wanted the protection of all possible female rituals. I think that proves that she wasn't confident of going school dance, and because she thinks she's not attractive, and because she did all possible things to be attractive, and that also supported that she wasn't sure. Yeah.
I have a question about your idea. You say the boy credits will represent your math. Why do you think narrator left Mary?
Narrator?
Make it
I think that really ties to the real madness because like when she was alone in the bathroom, Mary came and helped her out and was being really friendly, which is a good thing, and she should have been thankful. But then when a boy came to her and asked her to dance with him, she just literally trashed her, like as if they were on like any kind of relationship. And yeah, I think she was being really cruel, and what made her do that was the boy craziness in her mind, which is part of madness.
I don't think it's madness. I just think because she thought she'd never get something like that. She was really scared that she would be able to find a boy that really want her. So when a boy asked her, she just jumped to the jam, but she didn't really think about marrying. It wasn't an obsession, but it was just like a moment that he was scared to end up lonely.
Feedback on my idea. Also, the main character was like praying to have a boy in the party, and when the like very much like popular boy came to the dance, and he just left. Then she just gave up dance with the boy. So it's like it doesn't seem like weird madness.
But so your opinion is that the boy craziness is not a madness.
Yeah, kind of jealous.
But like listening to the quote that you gave as an example, I think what you mean by is that boy craziness is real madness. But you just said that the narrator prayed to have a boy, and wouldn't that represent her obsession? Yeah, to have a partner.
But I think that it's just, I don't think it's just a craziness because as Maya said, it's kind of thing that girls, not only girls, like boys do. Because she didn't have any partners, so I think she just wanted someone to take her.
I think this boy craziness, whether it's an obsession or not, they wanted to have a partner, and this also related to the importance of popularity. And I think that popularity for students is that students in this school is like a dignity of the adults. So like in this page. Mason Williams coming reluctantly towards me, barely touching my waist and my fingers. He began to dance with me. My legs were hollow, my arms trembled with the shoulder. The popularity in this novel, it indicates that I think the standards of the people, like if the narrator was popular, then she would have danced with this Mason Williams like happily without being so trembling.
I kind of agree with you, like how if you're popular, you get like boys are more attracted to you. But I have the opinion that's the opposite. I think if boys are attracted to you, then you become popular. So so popularity defines your social class in school. So how much you are popular to other students defines like how like your social class. So if you're not popular at all and no boys think you're attractive, you must be in the bottom. You may be in the bottom, and we all know that social class exists in school life.
But what do you think she wants that her popularity and the boy was?
It's just my opinion, but I think she is really obsessed with looks and like the outer beauty. That's why she was really jealous. She got really jealous when Lonely looks prettier than usual, and that's why and that personality kind of indicates that she would be she was
hiding.
She would think that how much the boy think you are attractive would define your popularity in school.
So do you think the reason she wants to be popular is because she doesn't want to be lonely?
That also makes sense because the partnership that she was wanting a partnership as well as like the boy, but I also disagree because when Mary came, she was being a perfect friend, but then she rejected her as soon as the boy came and asked her.
I think every human does that. They want to be accepted, and they don't want to be lonely. They want to be they want to be in their peers, and that is why I think the narrator left Mary, because even if she became friend with Mary, her purpose was to be with the popular girl and boys peers. So I think that's the reason why she left Mary.
I have like similar idea with Soya. The popularity impacted on her school life. And also when she looked Lonely was dancing with her, she felt jealous from her. She wanted to dance with the boy like Lonely. And also, as I said, her age is beginning to take a step in the opposite gender. And also in the quote, I made hair up. It seems like she's care about his hair and her face and making up. Her age is found interest with boy.
So do you think she was wrong to stay a dancer instead of something?
In my opinion, I think she made the correct decision for herself because if she didn't dance with later and left with Mary, she would never having a time with boy as a couple, and being with Mary will make more jealous to couple and stay away from the boys. I think she made the correct decision.
I think she did. The whole reason that she left Mary was related to popularity and the boy craziness. Because maybe she realized that she really wanted it, and when she finally got it, she wasn't ready to let it go. So she left everything behind and just went for it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like for the rest of the dance, no one asked her to dance with a boy, but then like she suddenly got a boy who asked her to dance with him, and I think she was happy, and so I think she kind of forgot about Mary and just said bye-bye. And also I think she made a right choice because I don't think Mary is a really nice girl to hang out with because I don't remember correctly, but I think she was in 11th grade or 12th grade. Yeah, and she's older than narrator, but she's asking her to smoke with her, and I don't think it's a good behavior as an older student. So if the narrator went out with Mary, I think she would have been in a trouble or, in a worse situation.
I think this dance party affect the relationship between Lonely and narrator. When we heard that, see, here's a quote that boys came over, girls went down to dance, Lonely went, and nobody asked me. I think this quote shows that it doesn't show that, but we can actually see that the narrator would feel jealous and left over, and I think she would felt that like even Lonely went out with boys, and why can't I? Right? So she won't trust Lonely as much as she did before.
I also agree with Hankil and Soyeon's idea that she made right decision to leave Mary. So like she accepted that like the favor of smoking, and like she got into a wrong path, but at the end the boy came and like asked if she wanted to dance. Like I think this boy like practically saved her life, saved her life. Like so, if that didn't happen, she might have like fallen into real like worse trouble.
What do you think Mary Fortune represents?
Oh, that's another question. Oh. I don't know. Can I?
My opinion is she represented one of the way to delve into the temptations. Main character was about to live with Mary Fortune without boy crazy, but it doesn't really mean that if Mary Fortune was not there, the protagonist didn't need to hide in the bathroom with Mary Fortune and lose her confidence, though making her same position. So it represents like temptation.
I agree with you that Mary Fortune represents temptation, because usually temptations come when you're in a bad situation, like how the narrator did. She was alone in the bathroom and she was really depressed. Then Mary came like an angel, but she turned out to be more like an evil because she was making her smoke.
If I want to add an idea, first of Mary Fortune made her stop smiling in the party,
No.
so she would get more better die than later. What about you?
I mean, but I think Mary Fortune represents the outcast, like who are not in the mood of high school dance party. But however, she is perceived by the narrator as a friendly, good image. Actually, the narrator was lonely in the bathroom, but Mary Fortune talked to her, and that made narrator like not alone, like with friends. So I think Mary Fortune had a good effect on the narrator.
When I ask you a clarifying question, did you say that Mary Fortune is an outcast, sort of, in the school society? But I disagree, because she, like, on page 136, she said, the narrator says that Mary Fortune, I knew her by name because she was an officer of the Girls Athletic Society, and she was on the honor roll, and it's not been easy to get into the honor roll and Girls Athletic Society, and they play a big role in the society. So I don't think Mary Fortune is really an outcast.
Outcast sounds so harsh, but what I meant by outcast was that she wasn't fit in the mood of dancing with the boys and dancing and thing. So she might have did a good job in the like social like studying and athletes thing, but her relationship with friends might not good. She said she's in the bathroom because she doesn't like the band, but I think that's just the excuse of being in the bathroom alone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that actually makes sense.
In what way does the society isolate them? Last question. In what way does the society isolate them?
Wait, who do you mean by that?
The married and
Married?
What do you mean by isolate, like put them outside?
Yeah, that kind of outcast.
I think they just look at things differently than others, and they're sort of tired of how the world is acting, so they're just like pushing everyone out. I think society sees them as outcasts, but McKenna said.
I think Mary is an outcast because she is different a bit. Like, so when she's the one who talks about the boy craziness in the story, and she says that she doesn't like to see that because it makes people not productive and stuff. But as you and other people agree that boy craziness is a very natural thing, but Mary doesn't feel like she understands it. And that makes her an outcast because she's a bit different than majority of people.
What is an outcast?
It's like a loner.
Different from the most people.
Because there's a whole group like together group, and then there's someone outside like sitting alone.
So having heard of outcast, I think that she was the one who kind of like forced to be outcast, because the American. So she was like kind of daunted, like kind of not wanted to be part of them just because of appearance. I think that it's just her doubt, like that she felt fears, and therefore I think she was the one who forced it.
Yeah.
I agree with my answer's idea. I think Arthur emphasized about lookism. They isolated by appearance popularity because there are only two girls who couldn't find a boy to dance. It means they don't dress well or have not had ugly face. The lookism and appearance make them isolated from the party and confidence. Also, if I have really short and ugly face and bad, I will be isolated from some group.
May I ask, can you explain what is lookies?
Looking like they think the face and like skinny body is important in their life.
So like, oh yeah.
But in other hands, like even if you have like complex on your like appearance or something, if you have like kind of confidence or the mind to join with others.
I think he was
Like-
just explaining.
Oh,
Yeah. If you have like confidence to join with others and like hang out with others, you can definitely like
Overcome.
yeah.
Okay, so I think the story